What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the ByteBlox channel. Today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can make a tool shop, and I'm going to be teaching you it step from step right from the bottom. So first of all, what I would do when making a tool shop is, of course, we want to add in a screen GUI, and I'm just going to name this tool shop, but you can really name it whatever you want. Now I'm going to add in a text button, which I will add in a UI corner, and I will also quickly edit the text here. We're gonna say shop, okay? And I want the font of this text right here, I want it changed as well. So, we could do in chroma or my chroma, we can do Roboto, but I think I want to go with a more cartoonish font here, so I think we're gonna go with Highway Gothic for this one. But I think it looks a bit bland when it's just white, so also I'm quickly gonna scale it. You don't need to do this, it's just um, we're using the scale, so the button scales with the screen resolution instead of it scaling off based on the pixels. Now we got our small little button right here. Now I wanted to change the background, is what I said originally. So we're gonna change it. Actually, you know what? Just to spice it up a little bit, we're gonna add in a UI gradient. UI gradient just like this, and you don't need to do this. You can even use your current button, but I'm just gonna do this because I think it looks quite nice. And we're gonna make it a bit brighter over here, and then we're gonna rotate it by minus 90 degrees, so over the dark corner at the bottom. We're also gonna add it in a UI stroke, and we're gonna make this border just like that. We're gonna make the thickness about we're gonna make the thickness about 3. Yeah, I think that's good. And instead of it being black, we're gonna make it the blue color and just change it to a dark blue. I think would look pretty good like that. Now the text, I mean, we could do a lot of things with the text, but one of the things that I think would be pretty cool if we did would probably be if we made either the text or, oh yeah, it's because we have a gradient. We'd make the text the same color as that, but we're gonna change it so we add in a text label instead. Now, if you already have a UI, there's no point for you to be following these steps. You can if you want to, but there's no need. It's not a necessity. Well, it is a necessity if you want to make the UI, but it's not something you need to do if you already made it before watching this video. Now, I think that's good for my UI. I might make it a bit bigger like that. I think that's good. And now I'm gonna add in a frame, and inside this frame I'm just gonna duplicate all these by using Control plus D. We have our frame right here. We're just gonna make it a bit bigger right here, just like that, and now we have our our frame. And we're gonna name this tool shop, or tool button, I guess we can name it. And we're gonna name this tool shop. And I like to kind of name my things in frames, just so when defining the variables in long scripts, it gets a lot easier to kind of figure out what you've defined and whatnot. Now, for this button, I'm gonna add in a local script, because this script is gonna be handling how we open the frame. So I'm just quickly gonna be testing this. So we're gonna do local frame is equals to script.parent.parent.toolshop_frame. All right, because the script, we just inserted it into the tool button, and if we inserted you can see here when we click on the script, it says the parent down here in the properties is named tool button. So it makes quite good sense. So the script's parent, which is the tool button, and then we get the tool button's parent. So we do dot parent again, which and the parent of the tool button is the Tool Shop UI or the screen GUI. And inside of the screen GUI, we have the frame. So we can define the frame, which is why it pops up here when we type it in. Now, we're gonna do script.parent, so the button, and the button has this kind of this signal right here. So when we click the button once using mouse button one click, we're gonna do if frame dot visible is equal to true, then frame dot visible is equals to false. And if the frame is not visible, and we click, if the frame is not visible and we click the button, then we're gonna make the frame visible. So we're gonna frame dot visible is equal to true. Now this should really be all you need. Why we're doing dot visible is because inside the frame right here, we have a box right here called visible. This is a property of the frame, which basically just enables if the frame is visible or not. Now let's test it, see if it works. If it does, that's great. And see, now we can click the button and it opens and closes just fine. Now we can actually begin creating the tool shop. And so first of all, we're going to add in a folder right here in replicated storage, and we're going to type in tools. Now here inside, we're going to add a tool, and we're going to name this, what should we name the tool? We're going to name this brick. It's going to be brick. Or maybe we can even do a sword. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Roblox sword. We're just going to get the mesh right here. I'm going to put a part into this, and we're going to put the mesh right here into the sword. And we're also going to name this handle. And we're going to make the transparency that and can't collide off. Now we can actually use a plugin. I think I have it. Let me see if I have it. Yep, Tool Grip Editor. Code it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna find out. Okay, we're gonna find out if it works. Well, actually, we can just go in here. Wait, no, starter pack. What am I doing? Yep. Just imagine that this is a sword. Just imagine it's a sword. I can't be bothered to deal with all this. Wait, actually, I'm quickly gonna see if it works because I'm kind of confused right now. Okay, here we have a part. It's all the way down there right now because I messed with the tool grip, but it doesn't matter. We can see the part. Now we're gonna move this part right here, or the sword, into the tools folder within replicated storage. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna want something to buy the sword with. So we're gonna make a leaderstats script. So we're gonna do game.players.player added connect function. So we're gonna connect it to a function. So whenever a player joins the game, we're gonna do local leaderstats is equals to an instance.new folder. And an instance, of course, is basically just objects that are in the game. Now we've created the folder, which is inside the player, and we're going to change the name of the folder to leaderstats. Now we're going to do local coins is equals to instance.new int value, and we're going to put this inside of the leaderstats folder, and we're going to name the coins.name is equal to coins. And coins.value is equal to 100. So now when we play the game, we should have a coin leader stat. Yep, as you can see, we now have 100 coins. In the side of the player over here on the right, you can see we have a coin value as well. Now let's begin scripting the actual shop. So to do this, let's make the frame visible again for now. We're gonna add in a text button again. Actually, we're gonna add in a UI UI list. And we're gonna put the text button in here, and we're just gonna make the UI list padding. Give me a second here. Whoa, what's the smartest way to do this? Maybe to do this. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. It's just gonna be on the corner of the frame. It's not gonna be the most beautiful thing, but you know, it works. Um, so yeah, when you would duplicate this, it would go down. Um, Actually, we don't even need this really. We can just keep this in here, and we can just move it however we want. I'm gonna put it right there. That's gonna be my button, and I'm gonna name this sword. That's our sword. Um, and I'm gonna name this button as well. I'm gonna name it sword. Now, to actually script this, we're gonna add a script inside of the sword button, and we're gonna do local replicated storage is equal to game colon get service replicated storage, and we're gonna do local tools is equal to, or local tool is equal to replicated storage dot tools colon wait for child sword. So this is the tool we're wanting to buy, and this is the sword within the replicated storage. Now we're going to do script.parent.mouse button one click colon connect function. Oh, whoops. Connect function, and we're going to do we're actually also going to define the player, so we're going to do local plr is equal to game.players.local player. This is just the same we did before. Whenever that we click the button, whenever we click the button of the sword, so whenever we click this button right here, we're going to detect if we have enough money first of all. So if plr.leaderstats, leaderstats is the folder that is inside the player right now. .coins .value is more or equal to let's say 50. Then tool colon clone local cloned tool is equal to tool clone. So now we got another version of the tool, and clone tool dot parent is equal to plr dot inventory. plr dot. Okay, wait, I actually need to quickly check this to. plr dot backpack. Okay. Is equal to plr dot backpack. Okay, boom. So else print player does not have enough money. And up here we're also quickly going to print successfully purchased the sword. Okay, so we're going to open up the output. Oh, you see here, boom. It says successfully purchased the sword, and we get it in our toolbar. You see we now have the part. You could right now you can do it forever, and you know but we actually don't remove the coins yet in this script. We can actually remove these now, or actually I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to remove this one. Actually, no, we're just going to keep them both. All right, there we go. So in order to actually remove the coins from the player, we're going to have to, so we're checking if the player has more than 50 coins. And if we do, then we purchase the tool and we get it in our backpack. Now when we do, we're going to do plr.leaderstats dot coins dot value minus equal. Actually, I think we're going to do, instead of saying 50 up here, we're going to do local price is equal to, we're going to say the price for this is 50. So if we have, if we have more than 50 coins or the price, and we click the button, then we get the tool in our inventory and we minus uh, the price up here. So now we should get lose 50 coins whenever we, wait, what? Okay, there we go. It wasn't loading. Okay. When we click this, we lose 50 coins and we gain the sword as well. Now, if we click it again, we would gain the sword again, but we can't click it anymore. And you see, we aren't getting any more swords than that. I don't really know why we're invisible. I think it's a Roblox bug. Um, but yeah, let's say we start out with 49 coins, for example. And I'm quickly going to make this invisible again. We open this up. I don't know why my character is invisible. That I do not know. We're quickly going to try reset. See if it works. I don't really know why we're invisible. Okay, some errors with Roblox, I guess. Alright, but if we were to go in here and purchase the sword, you see we wouldn't be able to. I'm clicking the button right now, but we aren't able to because we only have 49 coins. But if I was to go in here and quickly change my coins to 50, you know, the required amount of coins, and we press the button, we gain the sword and we lose our coins. So that is how you make a simple tool shop. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel a lot and create more content for you guys. Alright, anyways, bye bye.